Hello and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I've reviewed an ARTSABERS product. It has actually been over a year since I've actually ordered from ARTSABERS, and so I finally felt that it was time that I purchased a product from ARTSABERS and reviewed it, and I didn't know what product to buy at first. Fun fact, this was my first NEOPIXEL lightsaber. It is the Darth Nihilus Xenopixel V2 at the time. This was my first NEOPIXEL I ever got from them. Back when I had the gray Simplex V1 lightsabers, now I have them in black. You can kind of see it right here. That was the Simplex V1, and so I thought while searching for a new lightsaber, what better lightsaber to get than the upgraded Simplex model? And on ARTSABERS' website, the latest Simplex model is the Simplex V3. I do have the listing next to me, and before I unbox, I do just want to read it out for you real quick. For the Xenopixel V3, it is $166. You can choose from black, silver, gold, and gray colors. For the blade sizes, you can choose 36 inches, 32 inches, 28 inches, 24 inches, and 20 inches. So you get a wide variety of blade sizes, you get some variety of colors, and then you can choose either RGB Xenopixel V3 or Profi 2.2. And in front of me, we have the Xenopixel V3 in a silver with a 32-inch blade. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox it and show you what's inside to see what you would get if you ordered this lightsaber. First, I'm actually gonna start with this. I believe this is just a check verification from actually Damien Saber, because this is actually an LGT / Damien Saber lightsaber. They're the ones that manufactured it. ARTSABERS just resells it. This basically just tells you that everything's in perfect condition and no scratches, there's nothing wrong with it. Honestly, I'm not gonna need that, so I'm just gonna toss it over there. We have a blade wrap that comes with it, so you can put a blade wrap on the hilt. I'm probably not gonna use it. Maybe I will, but I'm most likely not gonna use it. Next, we actually have this little paper thing that says claim your free saber accessory and win a NEOPIXEL lightsaber. On the back, it tells you the details on that. Next, we have the manual right here. It says ARTSABERS manual. It is the same as the Xenopixel V3 manuals that you would get from such as Saber Theory. I got a similar manual. Everything inside looks the same except the front, which just has the ARTSABERS logo on it. Next, we have the bag, and this contains your Allen wrench. It actually has two sizes of blade retention screws. Inside there are 4 of the long blade retention screws, and then it also has 4 of the short blade retention screws. It also has these 2 kind of accent screws, which I'll show you later how it goes on the hilt, or at least how ARTSABERS shows it on their website. We have, which I wish TXQ did this, it has the micro SD card reader, so you can actually customize your font immediately after opening the box. So it comes with that. Here we actually have something that TXQ also doesn't do, which I reference TXQ because I've been reviewing them way too much recently. They have the NEOPIXEL blade plug, and it comes in a silver color, which matches the hilt, which I'm actually a big fan of. I'm glad they did that. Next, we have the USB-C charger. Now we have the 32-inch NEOPIXEL blade. It is covered in a plastic wrap with a little cap on it that I can just take off to protect the NEOPIXEL sensor, because if they get damaged, this might not ever turn on. So it's nice to keep these handy. Finally, we have the actual hilt itself. This is the Simplex V3. This hilt is really cool. You can kind of see some of the resemblance of the original Simplex model in the hilt. It does have some similarities, not too many similarities, mainly because of the slant emitter and this little like ribbed grip area. In my opinion, this is just a Simplex V1, but a more cooler model. So if you're a big fan of aesthetic hilts, you might like this one over the Simplex V1. It will cost you a little bit more to get the Simplex V3 than the Simplex V1. However, if you like the way this looks, this should be well worth the money. And I do want to also point out that I do have a discount code with ARTSABERS, and it will save you 5% if you use the code BDelansky. So any lightsaber or accessories or blade that you buy, if you use my discount code, you can save 5%, and 5% is 5%, so you're still saving money. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to take off all of the plastic. We're going to install the blade with the screws and the bag, and then once we do that, we're going to power it on. I'm gonna show off a couple fonts, And I'm actually curious as to see what fonts are on the Xeno V3 when it comes to the ARTSABERS lightsabers, because I know Saber Theory has theirs, but I want to see if this is going to be similar, or maybe they're different. I don't know. I haven't had an ARTSABERS Xeno V3 lightsaber, so this is exciting. So I have two small blade retention screws on the left and right side of the hilts, so here and here. Like I mentioned before, they come with accent screws, and on the website, you just screw them on into the front up here. It is purely a design aesthetic. You don't have to do this. It is mainly just to make it look kind of cool, but I'm not a big fan of these like accent screws, so I'm not going to use it, but I am going to screw them both in just to show you what that looks like. It doesn't matter which color goes on top or which one's on bottom. It really doesn't matter. They both don't fully screw in anyways. But yeah, that's what it looks like with those accent screws. Now that I have all the blade retention screws in, we're going to go ahead and power it on and then just turn it on and see whatever font's on.
Power on.
Okay, let's see what this one is. Okay.
The Chosen.
Okay, so doing a quick check, that was called the Chosen, the one that I just showed you guys. So that is the Anakin Skywalker font. It sounds really nice. It's really loud.
New Horizon.
So New Horizon, I think, is a Rey font. So yeah.
The Knight.
Okay, so here's a Kylo Ren. It's supposed to be an unstable effect, but this looks more like a flame effect. It's kind of hard to see on camera. You can kind of see it in the reflection, like from the table. But yeah, it's a pretty neat effect. We're going to go ahead and, as usual, we're going to go outside and do a spin test and see how well it spins. I have a feeling because it is a Simplex, it is going to spin very well. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so we are back at that parking garage that I filmed that last video. It is really cold and it's also raining, so I do want to go over to that spot, but I'm going to get wet and drenched and I don't want to ruin all my equipment. So yeah, let's go and start the spin test. The overall rating of this lightsaber, I'm actually going to give it a 9 out of 10. I do wish that there was a better grip up here because I felt my hand was constantly slipping. But overall, it's a nice lightsaber. It looks nice. I'd still recommend it. But yeah, like I said, 9 out of 10. It's not that bad. And we are back from the spin test. Like I suspected, of course, it was going to spin very well. I will say overall, I do like the slant emitter. I think it's really nice. The ribbed grip, I'm not usually too big of a fan. However, you get a good grip on it, so your hand doesn't slip around too much. So I do like the practical design element on it. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty good lightsaber. And like I mentioned, if you do like this lightsaber, you can buy it from ARTSABERS. I will leave a link down below, and make sure to use my discount code BDelansky, and of course you'll save the 5% off of your order or any other lightsaber on their website. But yeah, that is going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you want to, and comment down below what are your thoughts on this lightsaber. Are you going to buy this lightsaber? Or if you already have the lightsaber, what are your thoughts on it? Yeah, like I said, that is going to be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.